Hi students, welcome to class. So happy to see you all here, ready to learn something new. I wanted to ask you guys to begin, what are your favorite movies? Anyone in the class want to answer? Yes, Sarah, what's your favorite movie? Star Wars. Oh, I love that movie too. What about you, John? What's your favorite movie? The Matrix. Very cool. I like that one also. Very good. And when we think about those movies, what is it that we feel makes them good? Is it the special effects? Is it the acting and the performances from the characters? No doubt these things definitely make some awesome movies. So, let's zero in on the actors. What are some of the things that actors use to convey meaning? That's right. Very good, Nathan. They use facial expressions. What else? You're right. Thank you. Lily, you're right. They use the tone of their voice. They exaggerate. They speak in a dramatic way. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game. We're going to look at some images. So I'm going to make some space over here. And these images are going to be of frames in movies. And I want you guys, we're going to get into groups of 4. I want you guys to get into groups. Okay, good. And you guys are going to look here on the screen at one of these images, and then you guys are going to, based on what you're seeing, write down a sentence and then say it out loud to each other of what you think is happening or what these characters are saying or somebody in the room is saying. So here's our first image. I'm going to give you an example. So this first image is a man on the floor. So I think the man on the floor is saying, "Where are my glasses? I lost my marbles." So he's looking for his glasses and he's looking for his marbles. So now what you guys are going to do is you're going to role play and write down these sentences of these other photos. So here's the next one. Okay, class, thank you very much for participating in that activity. That was awesome. I heard lots of laughs around the room. I myself was laughing at some of the things that you guys said, and we got really silly there, so I loved that. What do you guys think is important for actors to convey emotions in the way that they speak or the things that they say? Yes, that's right. They have to use feeling, or maybe they make statements, or maybe they ask questions about what's going on. Very good. So what we're going to learn today is we're going to figure out the 4 sentence types in English. So we're going to be thinking about what we did, and we're actually going to create our own little skit with our own characters using these 4 sentence types. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to define the 4 sentence types. Okay, so the 4 sentence types are here on the board. Thank you guys. Those are some great example sentences. We learned some of the ways that we can use that punctuation, the exclamation point, and the period, and the question mark to create proper sentence types. You guys are doing awesome. You're getting this. So, now I want to know how many of you have watched the movie Shrek. I know everybody in this class has watched Shrek. It's one of my favorites. So what we're going to do today is we're going to watch a scene from Shrek. And as you guys know, a lot of these movies have a lot of passionate dialogue. And we're going to try to identify later on today every single sentence type that they used in this one scene. So let's watch the scene. Let's go ahead and cue it up.
Do it.
Yes, but after sunset.
Silence!
Awesome. So, what types of sentences did you guys pick up on when we watched that scene, the Muffin Man scene from Shrek? Susie? Yes, you're right. There were a lot of exclamatory sentences. Very good. Jonathan, awesome. Yes, there were a lot of questions. questions that also seemed exclamatory, but we're going to get into that later. Very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get back into groups, but this time of 2, and I'm going to have you guys take this spinner worksheet, and what's going to happen is we're going to cut it out, and you guys are going to spin it around on a pencil head, and whatever sentence type it lands on, then your partner is going to choose a category from the sentence topic bank, and then you guys are going to write a sentence that is of that type. For example, exclamatory sentence from the school category. So you're going to write a sentence about school that is an exclamation sentence, like, I love this class in my school. It's the greatest! Exclamation point. Got it? Very good. So let's go ahead and do that for about 10 minutes, and I'll be walking around to answer any questions you guys might have. All right, class, let's bring it in. So, you guys did really well at analyzing what types of sentences that you needed to write and producing a good sentence from each type. Now what I'd like to do with you guys is we're going to rewatch the Shrek scene, but this time I've printed out a copy of the script for you guys. So I would like you guys to follow along with the video as we watch it in the script. And as we go along, we're going to use these markings, DE for declarative, IN for interrogative, EX for exclamatory, and IM for imperative, to mark the sentence types in the script as we go through it. So we're going to go ahead and start playing the video. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, let's get started.
Do it.
Yes, but after sunset.
Silence!
Okay, class, let's bring it in. I want to zero in on the word bachelorette. We just went over that a lot in the script. I don't know if you guys noticed in the mirror, mirror on the wall part of our scene. So I have this phonemic chart, which is a way that we can break up the sounds of the letters, of the vowels and the consonants in the English language, and we can learn to pronounce them better. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the word bachelorette. Say that word with me. Bachelorette. Very good. Okay, so let's look at the chart, and we're going to go ahead and break it up. All right, students, let's bring it back in. We're going to do our final assessment now. So I'm going to put you guys into groups of 3, and you guys are going to take everything you learned about the 4 sentence types, and we're going to bring it together into one final skit that the 3 of you are going to write together. So what you're going to do is you're going to include in your script one of each of the 4 sentence types, declarative, imperative, interrogative, and exclamatory, in your script. They don't have to be a certain amount of time, you just need to include those sentence types in it. At the end of the class, we're going to start presenting our skits. If we don't have enough time, don't worry. The beginning of next class will be used to finish presenting the rest of our scripts. Do you guys have any questions for me before we get started? All right, let's get to it.